They're calling him the most annoying trad LARPer of all time. So I recently joined Twitter again for the first time in like 2 years after being banned over 20 times, and I'm gonna be honest, it hasn't gotten much better. In fact, I think it's actually gotten worse, because I swear to God, without doing a single thing yet, my entire For You tab was just people seething about random shit. Like, it was 100% pure seethe with no consistent theme. But in that ocean of peers, I saw someone I actually recognized. The Faithful Sheriff. Now, I didn't know too much about this guy outside of some shit that went viral, and not the good kind of viral either, the point and laugh at this jackass kind of viral. These incidents consisted of him getting doxxed by somebody while streaming.
I can argue.
Like how you lied about being from Texas when you live at 414 Lindell Drive.
I don't live there, buddy.
Him telling a Muslim kid he's going to hell if he doesn't convert.
Well, it's because Muslim culture, we've been through different things through America and Christians.
Hey, forget the fact that it's America, dude. It's just the Christianity in general. It doesn't matter that I'm in America. Christianity is all over the world. So look, if you were to die in your sins today, you would be sentenced to hell.
And him getting trolled by Super Mega when they edited a penis onto his peanut and faked DMs saying he asked them to do it.
As some of you might know, this random Twitter guy named Super Mega tweeted out something that's inappropriate that I can't show you, but it's a picture of my avatar with a wiener on it. They said that the Faithful Sheriff asked us to recreate his image using his likeness so he can feel more included. As some of you might know, this is a recreation of a burnt peanut image of his private parts. The problem is I never talked to these guys. I never asked for this. So I responded. I didn't think I would have to post this, but apparently some of y'all are a little slow. I don't know these people and I never asked for this. Obviously, this is a joke that they did. And they proceeded to respond and said, "You requested us to do this?" And I said, "What in the world are you talking about? No, I did not." Anyways, they post this clearly Photoshop made up text DM.
So after seeing the shit fit he was kicking up over on Twitter, I decided to do a little bit of research. There's a lot of people who hate him for being racist, a lot of people who think he's a pedophile, and a lot of people who think he's a fart fetishist. I think the people who focus on the racism allegations just want him to be a lolcow because they disagree with him politically, which is kind of gay, since his moral grandstanding about being a Christian is why a lot of people hate him in the first place. So you're objecting to his moral grandstanding with more moral grandstanding, and attributing to malice what could better be explained with stupidity. Sorry, but I'm kind of an expert on racism, and I don't think that the Faithful Sheriff is cool or funny enough to earn that title. As for the pedophile and fart fetishist allegations, I can kind of see why people would think that, since he keeps talking to children in games and plays fart noises nonstop. But in my personal opinion, I think he's a fucking retard with absolutely no self-awareness, and I don't think you should need a better reason than that to make fun of somebody. Like, have you seen this dude's clips?
Oh, guys, look! It's a minor! And I'm talking to them! Whoa!
How old are you?
Why does that matter?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm 42.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that okay?
What?
Is that okay?
I don't know.
Okay. It's just kind of odd for the first thing like people to ask you is how old are you? What grade you in, kid?
6th.
Okay. You liking school? Where are you from? Like, state, province, what have you?
Stranger danger.
Oh, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. I just like making conversation, that's all.
Sure, I get it, but I'm not allowed. Okay.
Okay. You got a favorite subject in school or anything like that?
Most children do not know that you can just call an adult a f until they go away because they're ruining their game time. Most children are just going to sit there and listen to you. They don't have the mental faculties to really fight back. So realistically, the Faithful Sheriff is just punching within his own intellectual weight class when debating children. And he knows that. He knows he's too fucking stupid to convert adults or get people who are already Christian to be more dedicated, because the trend for him tends to be adults telling him to shut the fuck up, and kids just tolerating him awkwardly and calling him a weirdo at most. He's also too stupid to realize talking to kids nonstop makes him look like a pedophile, and the constant farting to cover up the fact that he has absolutely no comedic talent whatsoever makes him look like a fart fetishist. I actually think it'd be better to be an actual fart fetishist with a sense of humor than a total hack who literally needs to play fart noises as a crutch. One thing that the faithful sheriff does in an extremely sad and hollow attempt at success is to totally rip off another popular user. First, it was Dr.Disrespect, when the faithful sheriff was calling himself Dr.Witnesser and going on camera with his real face. This is another reason people think he's a pedophile. He looks like he hangs outside of middle schools and tries picking up teen girls by offering to buy them cigarettes before molesting them.
Mister, I thought you invited me to talk about God. Why are you unzipping your pants?
Well, you see, I actually have the entire Bible tattooed on my cock, but you gotta look really close.
Do I have to? I want to go home. I'm scared.
Come on, don't you want to please God?
I guess so.
Good. Now, the tattoo is in Braille, so you'll have to use your tongue to read it. God damn it, not again! Listen, you can't say it's slander that I'm making jokes about him being inappropriate with little girls when he's basing his entire persona off a dude who was being inappropriate with little girls. He did that to himself. I'm just engaging in a little bit of comedic exaggeration. Anyway, the other person he completely ripped off after a rebrand is the Burnt Peanut, a guy who won some VTuber award and pissed off a lot of VTubers in the process, which I approve of. The funny thing is, though, I thought for the longest time that the Burnt Peanut and the Faithful Sheriff were actually the same person. Like, the whole peanut thing seemed like it'd be the kind of thing that's unique to one guy. You wouldn't think that there would be more than one, and that kind of serves as a problem. Like, imagine you had a twin that ran around acting like a complete mongoloid every day, and a lot of people couldn't tell you apart. That's most likely what's happening to the Burnt Peanut, because most people don't keep up with this kind of shit. The thing is, though, the Faithful Sheriff claims that he's not totally ripping off the Burnt Peanut, and that's where his recent seething comes from. To prove the point that he is indeed just aping someone else's bit entirely, a bunch of people decided to do the same thing to him. To give you some examples, let's look at Zitter. Now, I haven't found any clips of the Burnt Peanut talking about the Faithful Sheriff, but the one interaction they did have had the Faithful Sheriff absolutely seething in this tweet. The Peanut has responded to me. I actually teared up making this video. At the Burnt Peanut, the man that inspired me to become a better streamer, better entertainer, and most importantly, to have fun and never give up, banned me from his Twitch chat. I get it, I do. But why does it have to be that way? Why can't we all just be friends and have fun and have a good laugh? Content creator to content creator, peanut to peanut. Why couldn't we just get together and talk about it? I'm going to continue to be me and do my thing. I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to let all the hate get to me. Oh man, that line's going to be really funny in a couple minutes. I'll still continue to watch him because he truly is entertaining and funny to watch, and every streamer needs to take notes on what it means to be an entertainer from that man. And to clarify, not only is the Faithful Sheriff banned from his chat, but he claims you're not allowed to mention him in the Burnt Peanuts chat. Like, his name is just blacklisted and you can't say it. So to show the Faithful Sheriff how much of a parasocial weirdo and all-around dumb fuck he is, people decided to do a little trolling and give him a taste of his own medicine. I'm not sure if it started with the Faithful Emmy, but she's definitely the person who made him seethe the hardest. It started with her writing full-on essays on why he should talk to her and why they should be friends, maybe even lovers, and it slowly got even more unhinged and obsessive.
How do you think I feel? Looking at your account every day, watching you ignore me while I sit here and beg you to notice me? Someone who actually cares about your interests and feelings? Huh. Go figure. Keep doing what you're doing, though. I'm offering you a great collaboration opportunity, and you're spitting in my and my community's faces. Like, if you think the Faithful Sheriff should follow me. Having a good night with the Faithful Sheriff. No! Be a man and block me, the Faithful Sheriff. Good night, the Faithful Sheriff. Good morning, the Faithful Sheriff. Second day in a row you have blocked and unblocked me. And then blocked me again. The Faithful Sheriff, I don't know if this is some kind of test, but you are messing with someone who has supported you for over a week, and it's honestly disappointing you would treat a fan this way. It could all be so wonderful, right, the Faithful Sheriff? Can someone share this with him? I don't know what to do anymore. The Faithful Sheriff keeps blocking and unblocking me, and I feel a pain each time, as if I was being punched in the face. Please talk to me, the Faithful Sheriff. And follow me if you see this.
And after all of this, the faithful sheriff still took the bait like a moron. Especially since this is an OnlyFans girl, and this entire thing was basically just a stunt to sell her OnlyFans. So congrats on failing to promote the Bible, but succeeding in promoting some whore's OnlyFans page. You're Christian content creator, sir. And listen, I know that by mentioning this chick at all, I too am kind of promoting her OnlyFans, but I can't just not give you guys the full story. Especially since this one copycat troll made him freak the fuck out and write an essay trying to debunk points against him. This is the last time I'm speaking about the burnt peanut copying allegations. This is a great example of someone legit copying someone else. This person is taking my exact background, my exact font, my VTuber avatar, and plugging it into AI and making a version for herself. This is copying. I have never taken any of the burnt peanuts art, graphics, music, name, fonts, and have done anything with them ever. I went out of my way to buy a complete... Okay, I'm not reading all of this. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down on screen. You can read all of it if you want, but this is a catastrophic mental breakdown. I can imagine him pounding away at his keyboard while writing this, then going into the other room and beating his wife afterwards. This impotent rage was the catalyst for something much greater though, as it brought about a whole host of other copycat trolls, like the faithful, the IDF sheriff, the faithful cuck, and the faithful Jeet. With their powers combined, they started to add to the lore of the faithful sheriff by recounting their totally legitimate and real interactions with him, and one by one, he began to block all of them. The faithful autist had this to say: "This is absolutely not okay. The faithful sheriff isn't allowing me or the faithful to join his Rust server, so we're stuck watching everyone else have fun without us. When we asked if we could join, he got angry, called me a stupid retard, then calls my friend a stupid and spits in my face. This whole situation has been overwhelming and honestly really upsetting." The faithful Jeet said, "The faithful sheriff and the faithful Emmy have been having an affair behind my back for months and I just found out. He told me he loved me, but from the closet because he's a man of the cloth, but I've had enough. The faithful sheriff is gay and he's my lover. He's also an adulterer." The faithful chief says, sitting down with the faithful sheriff, talking about the treaty of unblocking. If he signs, peanuts everywhere will be free. He then goes on to say, "Well, the meeting didn't go so well with the faithful sheriff. He just called me slurs the whole time, then kicked me back to the res. The treaty of unblocking might be done." The faithful autist says, "Hello, aughts. I've been doing some thinking and realized that the faithful sheriff and I were on really good terms up until my 18th birthday. After that, something changed. He started treating me differently and acting strange towards me. So I did some digging and came across this photo from my 18th birthday party, and it just got me thinking." The faithful Jeet again says, "Everyone send prayers to the faithful sheriff. He was diagnosed with terminal AIDS, no doubt from all his wild nights spent at all the male strip clubs he often frequents. Hashtag pray for sheriff, hashtag AIDS awareness, hashtag gay sex is a sin." The faithful autist again says, "Hello, aughts. Unfortunately, it's true. The faithful sheriff is going through a rough time and was diagnosed with terminal AIDS. Yes, he was a bad guy. Yes, he talked to kids all day. And yes, he's a loser. Yes, he's a cuck, but we should still pray for him. Please, feel free to join us." The faithful MAGA says, "It's hard to feel sorry about your AIDS, the faithful sheriff. Back when I started to get a little chubby because I was traumatized from Charlie Kirk's death, you started making fun of me and calling me Piggy. Now that you are diagnosed with terminal AIDS, I will still treat you with grace, but remember how you treated me." The faithful autist for the last time, "I don't even know how to put this into words right now. I'm really hurt. Growing up with the faithful sheriff was amazing until it wasn't. The moment he got a taste of attention and success, everything changed. He started treating me differently, bullying me, spitting on me, calling me names and slurs, and now today, he's blocked me. I just don't understand how someone who meant so much to me could switch up like that. First racist, then homophobic, now ableist." And those are just some of my favorites. There's more more you can find by looking up any of the users mentioned here. During the middle of this, he decided to retire his Peanut character and commission a new model, but he has one problem. He needs some riggers. Rutro Raggy? Riggers? Also, his fans need to pay for it. So this should have been the end of it, right? He is removing the source of the problem. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore, and he just blocked all of the other Peanut people, so he has nothing to worry about, right? Oh, great, another fucking essay. An essay I'm not reading, so allow me to summarize. He claims he's not racist because of the context and intent behind him using the N-word. This argument is fucking stupid because there's no point in arguing you're not racist on the internet. Once people declare you to be racist, that's GG, and you might as well just run with it to make them seethe. He still thinks people don't know Super Mega was trolling him and that everybody actually believes he commissioned porn from them. He fails to understand that the reason people keep giving him shit for it is because they know it drives him fucking crazy. And this post is proof of how easy it is to get under his skin. He also says that he's going to sue Super Mega once he gathers the funds to make that possible. Hey, does anyone hear that?
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
Blah, 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 blah. Myth number 7. I'm a pedo. I am not a pedophile, and talking to kids online does not make you one. There are some seriously sick individuals out there that are calling me a pedophile and say that I want to fuck kids, which is just satanic and absolutely vile. I am not attracted to kids and have never been and will never be. Jesus Christ. Telling kids in any online gaming format about Jesus does not make you a groomer or a pedophile. Their parents gave them permission to talk to whomever is online the moment they enter voice chat. When they are in my voice chat, they are in Sabbath school. Sunday school to most of you. Wow. All right. I said earlier I don't think he's a pedophile. I will stand by that opinion with the added thought that isn't it fucking weird how hard he's arguing to maintain and normalize his access to children? Like, if he just stopped talking to fucking kids, then all criticism of him wouldn't just go away overnight, but I think it'd be significantly reduced over time. This is very weird behavior. Like, we give trans people shit for this same fixation on having access to kids, and I don't think we should cut the faithful sheriff any slack because he's trying to be a man of God. It's still fucking weird, and if these parents wanted their children to participate in organized religion, then they'd take them to fucking church and raise them that way. A normal person would try convincing parents to try going to church, maybe sell the close-knit community appeal of it, but like I said earlier, this fucking retard isn't smart enough to sell religion to adults, so he has to prey on their children. It's just extremely strange and suspicious that he would rather continue to get shit on by the entire internet than stop talking to kids. The rest of it is just him going on about how he never copied anyone and how he'll never address any of this ever again, which, let's be real, he will. The question now is who he'll rip off next, because someone this low IQ cannot possibly hope to maintain attention without the cheap tricks he's pulled up until now, to the point that I think there might be someone else behind the curtains pulling his strings, and I think I have a pretty good idea of who that is. Oh, hey Satan, what's up?
Hey man, you've been doing that thing I've been telling you to do?
I mean, I have been, but people aren't exactly liking it.
Listen, I'm telling you, the best way to spread the word of God is by talking to children on Fortnite. This is what Jesus would do.
Are you sure?
Yes, and you gotta tell a few more Muslim kids they're gonna go to hell if they don't convert.
All right, you're the boss, Satan. I'll get right on that.
You'd better.
I would really prefer you stop doing that.
But if you want him to stop, why don't you call him?
I don't talk to people I already know are going to hell.
Well, I don't fucking want him.
And that's the end of the video. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you like this video and want to help my channel grow. I had a great first month on YouTube with my video on Michael Kovac having way more success than I thought was possible. So a special thanks to everyone who engaged with that video and subscribed. I hope to replicate that success in the future, but time will tell if that was just dumb luck. This has been Chocobro, and a special thanks to Jesus of Nazareth for co-writing this video with me.